and stress and depression, and did it exist before? Is it a new thing? And what is the connection with the vector psychology? Where it's coming from?
Right. When we're gonna get to vector psychology, it's a big topic, but I'm gonna start to generalize the thing. Now, we in ancient times, when we lived in tribes, as animals and not humans yet, we only had instincts, like all other apes and whatever you call. When you have instinct, like a lion or wolf, you're not going to have depression and anxiety. If you put a wild animal in nature, not in a cage, in a zoo, you're not going to see his sad eyes. You're not going to see him doing stuff that he's doing in zoo. Sometimes they have even problem to replicate in the zoo, but I'm going to talk about that later. They have issues when they're in a cage. When they're in savannah, they're free. A lion is happy, you can see, right? Wolf or deer or zebra, doesn't matter, right? So when we lived as tribes, and the vector psychology, when it started to develop, a person needed to survive, and it was a lot of like hunger and other problems. So all these vectors, it was necessary for survival. For example, first vector was audio. Let's say we sit in a tribe at night, everybody's asleep, and one person cannot sleep. Audio vector. His melatonin, night hormone, produces during daytime because he has to watch us at night. He's a night watcher. Okay. If you look at the wolves, the pack of wolves, they have day watcher, they have leader, they have the same thing, they have these vectors. I'm not gonna touch animals, but sometimes I see animals, they also have vectors. I don't think 8 like humans, but they do, as I see. But we'll talk about that. So what happened is that person who was not watching us at night, we didn't have houses and locks. We didn't even have, we just were sleeping as apes, like in a savannah, not even cave.
Okay.
A lot of wild, yeah, I'm talking about when we were like, you know, really...
Under the sky.
Under the sky. Blue sky. A lot of wild animals in savannah is going to eat us. A lot of enemies, other tribes. It was humans, Danish tribes. It was all kind, not just sapiens. It was 4 more different, similar to us, like humans. They've been killed.
Okay.
So we had a lot of enemies. Somebody had to watch us at night. That was audio vector. He can hear at night better than anybody else. His ear is more sensitive. So some people in society, they really sensitive to a lot of voice, noise, and all that. And that's audio vector. Now imagine he sits by himself and watching at the sky, and suddenly, let's say rain, and suddenly idea, why I'm not gonna move under the tree, so rain not gonna, I'm gonna hide from the rain. And that first idea, not instinct. Animals also do that, but I'm talking about idea. That what made us humans. Then we started to evolutionize.
Like logical thinking, you mean, no?
Just idea, one idea.
Okay.
Stone Axe. Why he created Stone Axe? Humans, it's very weakest probably in savannah.
Yeah, animal. Yeah.
We don't have nothing, no claws, no beaks, nothing.
Physically weak.
Physically, yes. Imagine somebody kills a deer and the tribe is hungry. There is a pride of lions, saber-tooth tigers, and maybe some other wild, crazy animals. We don't have bows and spears yet. We're not smart yet. How are we gonna eat? they cannot think, right? It's not humans yet, it's sapiens, which is step in evolution.
Okay.
So what we're gonna eat? If they're gonna we kill the prey. Lions come and they eat, hyenas, everybody. We cannot fight them. So we create stone eggs and we can break the bones after all animals ate, the deer, whatever it is, and we can eat that in a bone brain, whatever you call that thing.
Okay, so leftovers, basically.
Leftovers, yes. Humans only ate leftovers.
Well, plus we herbivores. We can eat also vegetables and
yes,
fruits.
But that's sometimes it was some areas was not enough, so we ate leftovers, exactly. And now we kings of nature, and because we were all the way on the bottom and suddenly on top, maybe it's our instinct. We want to destroy the planet now. You understand? But I'm not gonna go too deep in that. I'm gonna go back to vector psychology.
Okay, yes.
It just so that audio vector, that's first vector who start to evolutionize us into sapiens, and then we started, one of us, dermal vector, skin vector, started to perceive time. Today and tomorrow. If I'm not gonna have food for tomorrow, I'm gonna die.
Yes. Yes.
That time, that when we started to have anxiety,
Yes.
depression, and
Yes.
everything else. What we gonna have tomorrow? We're gonna eat the mama today, big fry, but what about tomorrow?
Yes.
When we start thinking about that, that's first step in anxiety.
Planning for the future.
Exactly. That was dermal vector. Some people in our society, they're more sensitive about time and other things.
Yes.
Oh, I don't have time. I'm running out of time.
Yes.
It goes, for example, there is a lawn, what do you call it? The lawn grass, lawn.
Yes.
Right.
I don't know what you
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to refer to.
The grass where by the
yes,
house, the lawn.
Lawn, yeah.
Some people cut through the lawn just to save time. Some people will never do it, no matter what. They're gonna go around. That person who wants to save time, that's the same person who dermal vector in our tribe.
Hurry. Always in a hurry.
Always in a
Yes.
hurry. Always. That's
Yes.
dermal.
That's me.
Skin vector. But vector is not personality, because personality consists of 8 vectors. We need to know your secondary vector. It could be dermal audio, it could be dermal visual, completely two opposite people. One is complete extrovert, visual, eyes, energy out. One is introvert, ears, energy in, very introvert person. Complete two opposite people. So now, the time that nowadays is the same thing. What makes us frustrated? We have this animal within us, this ape. He wants, look at the baby. Mommy, give me. He just want to take. Doesn't want to give nothing. Right?
Right. It's a survival instinct.
Survival
Yes.
instinct. What do you want to get? Energy. You want iPhone, you want new car, you want this, it's energy for survival, yes. So that time, that's second step in evolution on dermal vector. That what started all this depression, and basically if you lack in something and you cannot get it, that's first step toward frustrations. You want something, they don't give you. Look at the apes, bring him banana to the cage. No, he's gonna start screaming, throw stones on you. You understand?
Yes, yes.
The same thing with people. Not everybody is a lion in savannah that can take anything he wants. A zebra cannot take anything he wants. It only can take grass. But he wants everything. So it's gonna be probably impossible for some people, almost impossible to get more energy than they can give. For example, lionesses, a female, I think they use more energy than any other animal in savanna, because when they hunt, if you paid attention how they hunt, they usually hunt. The male, sometimes they hunt when they're lacking resources, they're really hungry, or some other. And if male mess around and revealing the truth, probably he can get killed by its own lions. Did you know that? The lions can kill the lion sometimes if you play around.
If it plays around,
if it does something,
or they overturn, they want to overturn his kingdom. Maybe they want to take his place.
Maybe he cheated to another pride. Well, I probably know what happened, but we'll get to that later when we're going to talk about. So lionesses, when they chase, let's say, buffalo or whatever, bull, one she's from north, one she's from whatever south, one she's from west. The air that the blows, one of them has to be in front and one in the back. Even the smell of the animal. They kind of plan in this, right? Yeah. One in the bushes, one start to chase, and one go, right? Yes. So I think to do that, you burn more energy than you run, and then you start running. Because when you're an intelligent person, you burn more energy when you work physically. Did you know that? The brain consumes more energy than your body?
No, I didn't know
that.
Okay,
brain consumes even when it's asleep. Any time when brain consumes probably 40 or 60% more energy than if you didn't. Right, really.
I didn't
so
know that.
So what happened is, you understand what happened? They burn so much energy, then they need more. A zebra, she cannot do that, but she wants. Sometimes she wants everything, new iPhone and new rolls. But I mean, right now in society it's possible even for probably anyone. Before it was not. Now it's kind of we change. Now you can somehow you can get these resources. Not everyone.
These days is because we don't need food. We have. I mean,
right.
we have excess of food. We have shelter. We reach the point where all our basic needs are covered.
Yeah.
So now you can get more than just basic. Yeah.
Right. So, but all this time until maybe 21st century, maybe 20th century, we were dying from hunger, sicknesses, and all other stuff, and
it wasn't
everything
safe.
else.
It wasn't safe.
Yeah. So we couldn't survive. So every vector developed on that problems. For example, if we need to survive, and let's say visual vector in our tribe, visual person who they watcher. We go hunt, and he can spot wild animals even when the sun on the sunset or sundawn, whatever you call, you can still see better than everybody else in the tribe. You can spot the danger.
Okay.
And he's the first vector who gave us emotions also, very emotional. Okay. So that first emotion, it was that fear. That's our main emotion, fear. And we're going to talk about that right now, that fear. And when he feels that emotion, when he sees that animal, he kind of paralyzed, gets shot. It doesn't scream like oral vector, it doesn't do much mess, and the tribe understand what's going on, they can react. Now they can know there is a danger because they look at her all the time. It was usually female, because males, they didn't survive. They've been killed by their own tribe. visual vector boys.